As I create this channel here, as I build this channel here, I'm building a channel mainly around affirmations, spirituality, and prosperity. And this channel is to help people along those lines. And also, it is an educational channel. It's to educate you. That's the most for because that's what I'm most interested in, is in education, educating the individual so they can get from where they are at right now to where they really wanted to go in life. So that's a purpose for, so that's the main purpose for this channel here, because it starts with knowing, and education is one way how to know about a subject or a topic. It's by studying it, reading about it, rehearsing it several times, repeat it over and over and over. That's how you learn about a subject or a topic. And we are going to be reading some affirmations here and some spiritual works as well. In this little pile of text that I collected, or that I have written down, or taken notes that I have taken. So this is Serenity by James Allen. Calmness of mind is one of the beautiful jewels of wisdom. It is a result of long and patient effort in self-control. Its presence is an indication of ripened experience and of a more than ordinary knowledge of the laws and operations of thought. A man becomes calm in the measure that he understands himself as a thought-evolved being, for such knowledge necessitates the understanding of others as a result of thought. And as he develops a right understanding and sees more and more clearly the internal relations of things by the actions of cause and effect, he ceases to fuss and fume and worry and grieve. He remains poised, steadfast, serene. The calm man, having learned how to govern himself, knows how to adapt himself to others, and they in turn reverence his spiritual strength and feel that they can learn from him and rely upon him. The more tranquil a man becomes, the greater is his success, his influence, his power for good. Even the ordinary trader will find his business prosperity increase as he develops a greater self-control and equanimity, for people will always prefer to deal with a man whose demeanor is equable. The strong, calm man is always loved and revered. He is like a shade-given tree in a thirsty land, or a sheltering rock in a storm. Who does not love a tranquil heart, a sweet-tempered, balanced life? It does not matter whether it rains or shines, or what changes comes to those possessing these blessings, for they are always sweet, serene, and calm. The exquisite poise of character, which we call serenity, is the last lesson of culture. It is the flowering of life, the fruitage of the soul. It is precious as wisdom, more to be desired than gold, yea, than even fine gold. How insignificant mere money seeking looks in comparison with the serene life, a life that dwells in the ocean of truth, beneath the waves, beyond the reach of the tempest, in the eternal calm. How many people we know who sour their lives, who ruin all that is sweet and beautiful by explosive tempers, who destroy their poise of character and make bad blood. It is a question whether the great majority of people do not ruin their lives and mar their happiness by lack of self-control. How few people we meet in life who are well balanced, who have that exquisite poise which is characteristic of the finished character. Yes, humanity surges with uncontrolled passion, is tumultuous with ungoverned grief. He is blowing about anxiety and doubt. Only the wise man, only he whose thoughts are controlled and purified, makes the winds and the storms of the souls obey him. Tempest-tossed souls, wherever you may be, under whatever conditions you may live, know this: in the ocean of life, the isles of blessedness are smiling, and the sunny shore of your ideals awaits. Keeps your hands firmly on the helm of thought. In the bark of your soul reclines a commanding master. He does but sleep. Awake him. Self-control is strength. Right thought is mastery. Calmness is power. Say to your heart, peace, be still. That's from James Allen. This here is from Dr. Joseph Murphy. Step one, reason it out in your mind that God or the life principle is the source of the universe, the galaxies in space, and everything you see. Whether you look at the stars in the sky, the mountains, the lakes, the deposits in the earth and sea, or all animals and plants. The life principle gave birth to you, and all the powers and qualities and attributes of God are within you. Ponder these truths. Everything you see or are aware of came out of the invisible mind of God or life. Everything that our species has invented, created, or made came out of the invisible mind of humankind. The mind of human and the mind of God are one, for there is only one mind common to all of us. God is the source of my supply of energy, vitality, health, and creative ideas. God is the source of the sun, the air you breathe, the apple you eat, and the money in your pocket. Everything comes of the invisible. It is as easy for God to become wealth in your life as it is for him to become a blade of grass. My messages goes forth to bless, heal, inspire, elevate, and dignify the minds and hearts of men and women, and I am divinely compensated in a wonderful way. I look upon money as divine substance, for everything is made from the one spirit. I know matter and spirit are one. Money is constantly circulating in my life, and I use it wisely and constructively. Money flows to me freely, joyously, and endlessly. Money is an idea in the mind of God and is good and very good. Infinite Spirit reveals better ways for me to serve. I am inspired and illuminated, and I give a divine transfusion of faith and confidence in the one presence and power to all those who hear me. I look upon money as God's idea, and it is constantly circulating in my life and that of all the people who surrounds me. We use money wisely, judiciously, and constructively under God's guidance and God's wisdom. Step two, decide now to engrave in your subconscious mind the idea of wealth. Ideas are conveyed to the subconscious by repetition, faith, and expectancy. By repeating a thought pattern or an act over and over again, it becomes automatic. Because your subconscious is compulsive, you will be compelled to express it. There is no real difference between this process and learning or walking to swim, learning to walk, swim, or play the piano. You are affirming is like seeds you plant in the ground. They grow after their kind. Know what you are doing and why you are doing it. I am now writing in my subconscious mind the idea of God's wealth. God is the source of my supply, and I know God is a life principle within me, and I know I am alive, and all my needs are met at every moment of time and point of space. God's wealth flows freely, joyously, and ceaselessly into my experience, and I give thanks for God's riches forever circulating in my experience. I am born to succeed. The infinite within me can't fail. Divine law and water governs my life. Divine peace fills my soul. Divine love saturates my mind. Infinite intelligence guides me in all ways. I am God riches flows to me freely. I am advancing, moving forward, and growing mentally, spiritually, financially, and in all other ways. I know these truths are sinking into my subconscious mind and will grow after their kind. God's peace fills my soul and God's love saturates my whole being. God's guidance prospers and inspires me. I am illuminated and his healing love flows from me to all my clients. Divine love comes into my door. Divine love goes out my door. All those who come into my business are very blessed, healed, and inspired. The infinite healing presence saturates the whole place. This is the day the Lord hath made, and I rejoice and give thanks for the countless blessings that comes to my clients and comes to myself. I know that to prosper means to grow spiritually in every dimension. God is prospering me now in mind, body, and affairs. God's ideas constantly unfold within me, bringing to me health, wealth, and perfect divine expression. I thrill inwardly as I feel the life of God vitalizing every atom of my being. I know that God's life is animating, sustaining, and strengthening me now. I am now expressing a perfect radiant body full of vitality, energy, and power. My business or profession is a divine activity. Since it is God's business, it is successful and prosperous. I imagine and feel an inner wholeness functioning through my body, mind, and affairs. I give thanks and rejoice in the abundant life, divine wisdom, and divine right action of my subconscious. Solve all of my problems. I release this matter and I let it go. I rest in God. All is well. I am a child of the infinite, and his riches flows to me freely, joyously, and endlessly. I am enriched in all ways with happiness, peace, wealth, peace, wealth, success, and outstanding sales. I am now stirring up the riches of my deeper mind, and rich results follow. I know I shall reap what I sow, for it is written. Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and thy light shall shine upon thy ways. Freedom and peace of mind are mine now. I know that as I believe and affirm these truths, they are sinking down into my subconscious mind. I will be under compulsion to accept wealth, as the law of my subconscious is compulsion. In my imagination, I see my clients before me. They just finishing purchasing my products, buying all my products, congratulating me, and joining my business. Uh, what we wish and think for others, we tend to manifest in our own experience, because each of us is the only thinker in our individual universe. We are totally responsible for the way we think about others as well as about ourselves. Remember, saying whatever we want, whenever we want, however we want is not freedom. Real freedom is not feeling free to say these things. Today is God's day. I choose harmony, success, prosperity, abundance, security, and divine right action. Infinite intelligence reveals to me better ways to give greater service. I am a mental and spiritual magnet, irresistibly attracting to me men and women who are blessed, comforted, and satisfied with my counsel and decisions on their behalf. I am divinely guided all day long, and whatever I do will prosper. Divine justice and divine law and order govern all my undertakings, and whatever I begin will result in success. I know the law of mind, and I am fully aware that all these truths I am reiterating are now sinking into my subconscious mind, and they will comfort after their kind. It is wonderful. The less time you fixate on someone else, the more time you have to focus on yourself. That is all I have for you for right now, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. This video is a little longer than normal, but I believe I want to compact all of this into that one video. So this is the reason why this video is this long. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.